I have this belief that half of the world's problems can be solved with two lattes. Now, I know that might sound a little bit absurd, and it kind of is a little bit crazy. But if you think about it, when two people sit down together at a coffee shop, it's just an excuse to hang out. It's just a way to sit down at a table and talk about life, share, be vulnerable, listen, hear, work together, plan together, dream together. The key word is together. Think about what happens if two people sit down together and one is just a little bit older than the other. I mean, think about it. If you're in school and you're a freshman in high school, don't you feel really cool when the senior sits down with you and says, "Hey, how you doing? You're cool. I acknowledge you exist." Or, "Can I help you with something?" This doesn't happen a lot, but the idea is really cool. Why? Because someone who's a little bit further in their journey is helping you. Now take that same idea and imagine that it's a big sister or an aunt or an uncle or your crazy grandfather or anyone who's just older and is able to help you see your life in better perspective. That's a huge gift. I've been working with students for 15 years, and I find that the most important times aren't when I have them in a classroom or I have a microphone. Usually it's here. It's with a latte in my hand. It's with them in front of me and me in front of them, and us just talking about life, providing that space and that place where it's okay to be human. I've heard a lot of stories. I've heard some very heartbreaking things. I've heard some really great dreams. I've heard plans that have now happened, and I'm so excited to celebrate with my students who are doing well. It's also true that I've heard things that are just hard to talk about, or awkward to talk about, or difficult to talk about. And it makes me realize that we're all just searching for that place where we can be human. We're all looking for that place where we can come to a table and just be. And so that's why I created this space. Change Your Narrative is about sitting down together in maybe an unconventional way. I'll sit here with my latte, and you can sit there with whatever it is that you need to have by your side. And we can just be. True, it's through screen to screen instead of face to face. But this is what I would tell any student who's sitting in front of me. This is what I would want them to know. This is what I want you to know. And I'm hoping that together we can find a pathway and you can find some of the answers that you're looking for. So, with that, this is your invitation to join the conversation, to be part of us, to sit down and to listen, but also to sit down and to share. No question is off the table. You're allowed. You're allowed to be you. And I know that a lot of you out there have some really important questions, and you're wondering, where am I supposed to go to find those answers? And I'm hoping that together we can find them. You're allowed to be you. You're allowed to be human. You're allowed to be messy. You're allowed to dream. You're allowed. Welcome to our tribe. Welcome to our table. We're really glad that you're here.